do whatever they want to do here. He came up. This kid, his name was Davohnte Morgan. He came up here from Oakland, and he seen again.
Say that again?
This kid, his name was Davohnte Morgan. He came up here from Oakland, and he disappeared because and nothing happened because they let them do whatever they want to do here. They have a free pass.
But what happened to him?
He disappeared. Nobody knows. He disappeared. That's what, because you're up here, you're isolated up here. There's all woods and everything up here. And they got the MS-13 running around.
But how did they know that he was affiliated with them?
He wasn't, as far as I know. He was from Oakland. Maybe he did some business with them. But that's dangerous, you know. There needs to be put an end to it. And that's why I say I would vote for the Republicans, because they want to start making laws like China can't buy land, you know. MS-13 people should not be taking care of seniors in restaurants or in-home care or anything, because they do fentanyl. They're the ones that are, you know what those motherfuckers do? They got all these little kids scared and shit. All these gangbangers need to turn on them. Nowadays they have it on YouTube. I don't want to scare you, but the Sinaloa cartel from Mexico, they gotta go. They're the ones that murdered my son down in Oakland. They murdered my son and they threw his body out in front of his grandma's house. Wow. Because he didn't come up with the money for them. They want y'all to the kids to come up with money for them. They don't come up with the money. That's what their technique. You know, that's their technique. So, yeah, it's just too much for me. I don't know what to do. You can't really get away from it because of the economy. You know, you got to have money, and they're breaking the money. Oh, so the best thing for y'all to do, if you're in Oakland, you could go to the food mill. You know the food mill on MacArthur? Mm-hmm. You go up there and order some food, and then you go to the Ace Hardware store and buy a barrel of aluminum garbage cans at the top, and put your food in there so it won't get bugs, because they're going to cut. They want to put people under submission to lockdown again. And they're going to stop the trucking and the gas, and so there's no food coming in. So then they can lock everybody down and introduce and then you'll see more Chinese come in. Like in Oakland, you'll see them come in as they're going to be the police. The Chinese. They already are. They have substations, spy stations. They already busted one in Fresno where they were making diseases. And so the cartel works with China, see, because they figure if they could get rid of the American people, they're going to be the new workers. They're going to get all the houses and they're going to run things. So they got to go, man. See, when I was into Chicano power and all that stuff, it wasn't for that. It wasn't for them. See, I already know all this stuff because my dad's Hispanic. I know how to talk Spanish, all shit. I grew up in East Harlem. I'm from New York. I'm from New York. My dad's from Puerto Rico. I grew up in East Harlem, and I already know about what's going on here, man. So you guys be careful. Don't get any fentanyl, and tell the kids they gotta watch out for that stuff, man, because they're wiping out neighborhoods. They're wiping out senior citizens with fentanyl, and they're starting to put it in the weed too, because the cartels control the weed now. A lot of the weed, especially up here. They terrorize people. They terrorize the Hmongs. There's Hmongs peoples up here from Cambodia. They live out there, and the cartel forces them to grow weed. And they're draining the water from the farmers, so everybody gets mad at the Hmongs. But they already killed 2 Hmongs when they didn't want to. But the cops here support that because they cover for the cartels. See, the cartels are the ones that are growing the weed, so they throw it on the Hmongs. Get it? And the cops go along with it because that's their connect. That's their connect. They don't want to offend their connect. Anyway, I love you guys. I love the word. You are so beautiful. You look Puerto Rican.
Thank you.
She does. She looks Caribbean. You so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love y'all. You stay strong for Oakland for me, okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
Get my people free. Set my people free, please.
Yeah,
you know? I'm about to go down there with my books, but I got a disabled son.
You can go down there with him.
Well, then he'll be back at John George. What the heck?
Oh,
at least they let you out.
Right. Okay.
Love y'all.
Bye, Citas. On Citas. On Citas. On Citas.
When?
You got a big old drum circle here on Sundays.
Okay, thank you.
Do you go up the mountain yet?
No.
Well, you go up there by the high school and you go straight up, and there's a place called Bunny Flats.
Okay.
You could see the whole thing, and all kinds of cool people go there from all around the world.
Okay.
Like into the new age, like kind of like Berkeley when they play drums on campus,
Yeah.
like that. Up there on the
Okay.
mountain. There's fresh air. It's not good for people that should camp out here, because the cops come up on you at night in this town. Especially
sure.
the hippies. They don't like hippies here. They come up on them at night, try to. They're criminals, man. They're on cocaine. I was going to tell you, the chief of police. They're building a city up here. He's the chief of police here. The new chief of police. He's in charge of propane and gas.
What's his name so I can stay away from him? What's his name so I can stay away from him?
Oh no, he's just, I don't even.
Okay.
But then he's the new chief of police, and he's involved in building the city because he's in propane. So if he goes global, he gets billions of dollars instead of just millions. He's already rich, but they want to go global. Plus they're on coke. They're building a city up here. They just bought all the land, and they're building a city. While we sleep, they come out with crews of illegals that are recruited from the cartel, recruits workers. They're nice guys. I mean, they're innocent, but they get recruited to do the work. They're young guys. They mess up the trees. They cut them all down. Thousands and thousands
It's
of
already
trees.
like the rainforest here is happening. It's happening like the rainforest here then.
Is that what they're doing?
Well, no, they're cutting down the trees.
Yeah, they're cutting down the trees, and they've been doing it for a couple of years, and they're getting ready for the Chinese. They're going to make their move. They're going to bust a move at a certain point. They're already here. They've aligned themselves with the cartel, so they're busy getting as much fentanyl out. What I was going to say is I think it's a form of genocide that they're using fentanyl to get rid of the old people so they could take their homes, to kill people that are like basketball players, movie stars, because the Chinese want their houses because they moving in here. That's their plan. They want to get all these. That's why they put that guy from the 70s. They just framed him.
Bill Cosby?
No, the
Danny
dude from
something.
Danny from the 70s
The 70s show.
That 70s show.
And everybody say he was the nicest guy, and I always, why would he wouldn't rape anybody? He's so handsome. He has they setting people up. It's the Chinese from China. They have infiltrated government now. They're in courts and they're in positions of government. So they set him up, and I'm thinking, why are they setting all these people up? Why are all these people dying? Like Lisa Marie Presley. They could be getting, at one of them Hollywood parties, you just put some little fentanyl in, and then they take her house. She's gone. Then they vamp on the properties. So I think it's a form of genocide, this fentanyl, because it's hitting the elderly.
It's hitting everybody.
It's hitting the homeless community. They really getting rid of them.
Right.
And it's all gang organized, and they use the little kids to do it. And they're kidnapping kids outside of Oakland. You go up and you go by Chico. They kidnap people. What they do in these small towns is they drive by and they put all these lights, like Christmas lights, and they make like pictures and all kinds of lights on bicycles and things that have like trucks in the back, and they put music in the back, like gangbang music. They're really scary, because when you're out here in the country and you hear them where they have their hideouts, they have their parties, they play like kind of like rap music, but it's Mexican rap, like Spanish rap, and they play it real loud, and they put lights on the thing, and then they drive through these hillbilly towns, and all the little kids, like the Pied Piper, because they bored and they pour and shit, they go ooh, and they follow it, and then all kinds of kids wind up missing all along here. They don't even do nothing about it. See, because these towns, they took the laundered money. Laundered money, all that money they make down there off of selling drugs to kids and shit, they launder it up. They bring it up here. So this county took it. So they're involved in them. They don't want it to come out. And plus, like I was saying, really isolated up here. So when the police control things, they control things. They don't let the news out. So girls are kidnapped here all the time. This is the biggest human trafficking spot because the cartel, and drug spot because they have a free pass here. They don't take the 5. They come up here, and then they go through you go up there a little bit, and you go through like the forest, out, and you get out to the coast. That's how they get their drugs out without going on the 5 through here. And also up north, they take the 97, and they're never inspected or anything here. All these Mexican restaurants, they're really stash houses. They're partying down, yeah.
I bet.
They got tons of money.
I bet.
They've been there with big trucks and shit. Boom, 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 boom,
It
boom,
makes
boom,
sense.
boom. Okay, I was gonna ask you, do you have a little bit of pot you could help me with?
Man, we don't got no bot.
Or maybe some roaches.
I got
Some
some
roaches?
of this. You want some of this?
Ooh, what's that?
I got it yesterday up in
Some
I got
What
it
is-
up in Ashland.
What is it?
It's some weed.
But you need more weed?
I was gonna give it to you if y'all want it. This indica. I'm trying to get. Oh, that's another thing you need to keep away from those psych meds. Those are made in China. That's why you go down to Oakland, everybody be going off and stuff, because they put them in jar and jars. They just let them out. You're not supposed to let people out under supervision with those meds. Are very
What's
hard.
your name?
Cita. They got. What's up?
You
Now,
got,
Oakland.
you got,
I
you
gotta
gotta,
go down.
you gotta,
I love my little Oakland, my little house and shit.
your
But
wisdom.
you know, them
your
Chinese
wisdom is
moved.
nice.
The Chinese moved next to me, and they like crowded everybody in. They moved like 4 families in one little house.
Oh.
So it was kind of rough down there. I'll see you. I gotta get him home.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Luke. Luke Skywalker over there.
Right.